Good morning trainers and welcome back to another episode of PoGoTips. I really wanted to do this episode at a park, but unfortunately the leaf blowers started going off and there are a lot of them. So I retreated to my car so I can do this episode as soon as possible. Now this episode was originally intent on talking about dark Pokemons, but unfortunately, according to the tweets, they actually stopped Team Rocket for now. Now, I do not blame them. It is actually pretty odd. Team Rocket actually came out overlapping with the One Piece Pikachu pirate hat. Now, this event, the collaboration between Pokemon Go and One Piece, is actually to celebrate the rebuilding of the Kumamoto prefecture that was devastated by earthquakes in 2016. So, out of respect that this Team Rocket thing should be pushed back, I totally understand. Number two, I could speculate that it was just a test, and maybe this speculation is just for me, that Team Rocket will only come out on certain days. Now, in some areas of the world, oysters can only be harvested in months with the letter R. That means October, November, December, months with the letter R. This is to help oysters recover their numbers and provide a sustainable way to harvest them. So, Team Rocket, maybe, just for the fun of it, may be appearing only on the days with the letter R. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday. Well, nonetheless, dark Pokemon are back. Now, why do I say they are back? Well, they were actually introduced in the year 2003. The story behind all these Pokemon was so dark and tragic. We're talking about abuse, kidnapping, violence, and evil that I'll never thought we'll see in Pokemon again. In fact, I haven't seen them in 14 years. Well, except for maybe Shadow Mewtwo that appeared in Pokemon 2015. That was weird. So I never thought Pokemon Go would actually go near such a story arc, and I wouldn't blame them. But here we are, used and abused Pokemon that need your help. So first off, I'd like to congratulate Niantic and Pokémon Go Company in bringing Shadow Pokemon into the game. Here are my views on this. There is actually a very good message for all the kids out there. It actually speaks and reflects the possible evil intentions of what humans can do in abusing animals or Pokemon for their own benefit. Shadow Pokemons are really a shadow of their old self. Hopefully in Pokemon Go, this message will not be lost. Now, just to be clear, the original team that brainwashed all these Pokemons were not Team Rocket. I believe it was Team Cypher, but all the same, at the end of every Team Rocket battle, you will get to see an abandoned Pokemon. And that abandoned Pokemon will likely have seen years of abuse. And it's up to you to purify them into happy, healthy mons. Now, here's a fun fact. They actually appeared in Pokemon Coliseum back in 2003. And in Pokemon XD, the Gale of Darkness featured a Shadow Lugia. Now, they're all actually Pokemons that were captured and had their hearts closed, so they're pretty misguided. And that's why this Pokemon needs your help. Oh, I like to sidetrack a little bit. Number one, the One Piece Pikachu hat can't be evolved. So that means no One Piece hat Raichu. Secondly, during the community day, I gave away an official Mudkip toy to the trainer with the heaviest Mudkip. Any luck with shinies yet?
So far, nil.
Hey! Good luck with the shiny.
Hey, good luck on the heavy.
Hey, Sam the Oil Man!
Hey.
Oi, good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Hey, Dennis, open up.
It is time to boost our friendship to the next level. Oh, there we go! We are now in the friend zone. Check out Sam the Oil Man's channel.
See you, everyone.
Yeah. Oh my god, Jenny's got a third shiny and this is red. Oh my gosh. Where's our shiny, man? Okay, currently she's in the running for the heaviest shiny mudkip.
12.3.
Alright, Nemesis has got 12.9 to 13.54 kilos. This guy's got a 15 kilo. They're beating this record right now. This is how many? 15.1 kilos.
She's 12.
12 kilos. This mudkip is heavier than her.
Heavier. Yeah.
Yay! The winner is the winner. Gozaini wins the prize. And that's the end of the Mudkip Community Day. Oh! And I had a tiebreaker planned, but that didn't need to even happen because no one else came close. Oh, by the way, if you're going to do something like this, please don't use CB and don't use height. Weight is the way to go. And thirdly, I was actually trashed at the Jungle Cup PvP.
Oh, you won!
The students surpassed the master.
Finally!
And I had the privilege to play against a trainer that was both deaf and mute. That means it's someone that can't hear nor speak. Everything during the match had to be written down, and somehow I understood what he meant when he did this. Now, despite all the obstacles life has thrown his way and also in the game, for him to be able to make it all the way to compete and test out his Pokemons, I really felt so humbled by him. I will not complain anymore about the little glitches in the game, nor will I rant about shinies. Now, all those things are insignificant compared to this guy's effort to enjoy this wonderful game. So thank you, trainer, for making my week. No shinies, no problem. It was just after the match and I realized he didn't have a good Vigoroth for the Great Leagues, so I gave him one. Thank you, trainer. I really enjoyed the game more because of you. Now, this is the list of Shadow Mons out there. Now, I really want a Shadow Snorlax. It just looks so cool and so mean. Now, this series of Pokemons are just perfect for your new appraisal system. Purifying any Pokemons will do two things. Number one, it'll bump up their Pokemon level to level 25. Number two, it'll push up all the IV stats by 2 points. Now, all IV stats have a total of 15. Now, regardless of whatever Shadow Pokemons you caught at their levels, they will push up the health, attack and defense by 2 points. That means if you have a 14, 13, 15 IV stats Pokemon, adding 2 to all those stats will make them perfect. So that means the odds of you getting more perfect Pokemons are even better now. Now there is a message here. Abandoned or abused pets can actually be the perfect pets for you. Please do visit a pet shelter before heading to the pet shop. Oh, once again, I need to repeat that any purified mons will be automatically made to level 25. That's already 5 levels higher than the usual raid mons. OMG! Now, how much Stardust would you save? A lot. Now, there's only one downside. It actually knocks out a lot of evolved Pokemons out from the Great Leagues. Now, this Armadillo, it's only level 19. This Alolan Golem, level 19, but in general most of the Pokemons will be better off purified. But if you're not too concerned about PvP, then it's alright. And for the last point of today, abused pets or even some cases humans have learning challenges. Their hearts are usually closed and they are probably withdrawn, making it much harder to train them. So like real life, in this game, Shadow Pokemons have a higher training cost right until you purify them. So trainers, save them from abuse and give them a sense of hope. And purified Pokemons are easier to power up. Now keep in mind, Shadow Pokemons carry the move called Frustrate. Anyone or any animal that lived with abuse in the past will know what that means, and it carries on. TMs won't remove that move, which also implies that alcohol or drugs won't take that away. But once you purify them, they will learn a move called Return. Now, it's not a great normal type move, but the word carries a lot of meaning. So thank you Niantic, and thank you Pokemon Go for bringing such a wonderful story arc. I'm Dennis, and thanks for watching PoGoTips.